So the last supporting energy of this make some room is this emotional energy of tapping into our loyal heart and being aware of any place that we're being particularly stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea, a situation, or relationship. A place where we've become so attached to something that we just don't know how to let it go. And the times in my life when I have come up against this, where I have said to spirit, like, I want to let it go, but I don't want to let it go. Like, what do I do here? And spirit has always told me it is okay to say, I want to let it go. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm not even there yet of wanting to let it go, but I want to be there. I want to let it go. And just that decision in and of itself will shift our piece on the game board. So it is okay not to know how or to not be fully ready to do so. But we are encouraged to take an honest look at what has become so much a part of us that we are afraid we do not know who we are without it. Now is the time to look at any outdated beliefs, any old ideas, and our misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all who do not deserve our trust and have no place in our life. We're encouraged to open our heart to new connections and experiences, that through this great purge, we are once again making more room, creating space for these new connections and these amazing, brilliant experiences. But we're letting go of the old and the attachments which have caused this drain and heaviness in our weaves. And when we do so, we can trust that Spirit has amazing plans for us. And so, how do we create this space? Well, physically, let's take a look around. Is there anything in the physical environment that is making us feel like penned in or claustrophobic or just simply cluttered and disorganized? And if you're someone like me who can be a little bit of a perfectionist and go a little crazy when you start cleaning and then, take your whole day up, set a timer, only do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and just clear one area, one space, and notice how the energy begins to flow more freely. Don't try to take on more than you're capable of, because often we will just do nothing at all. So we're really encouraged to feel into our physical environment. Does the place that we reside bring us joy? Is it giving us a place of expansion? And if it is not, then are we willing to shift either the space around us or from the space around us? And mentally and emotionally, how are we carving out room or space each day to give our inner selves more room and space to breathe? If we are living in a house with many people, how are we carving out that alone time where we can simply hear our own thoughts or feel our own emotions? Because if we do not have that mental and emotional space, then often that will get stuck up inside of us and begin to come out in those ways of reactiveness that Spirit spoke to earlier. So we're really encouraged to be with our mindfulness practices. What brings us closer to our heart, closer to our passion? And how are we meeting ourselves spiritually? What is our discipline, or what are our practices of meeting our soul and going inward? It is almost impossible right now to thrive in the physical realm as a sensitive person if we do not have a practice or many practices of meeting ourselves and going inward. And it can be different every day, it can be different every moment, but typically the morning and the evening are the most powerful times to really connect, and taking small moments throughout the day. So once again, these mindfulness practices, checking out our environment, and also really the energetic space of our careers, our relationships, our family dynamics. Are they serving us? Because this is the moment where it is really suggested to make some room. So, to wrap up for the evening, we have the supporting energies of the good old days. And while Spirit said, that nostalgia and those sweet memories, those old flames, that yearning for that security, while that can kind of still fuel our divine spark when we have nothing else, it's more important right now to let go of these false securities and to remember that experiencing security with the divine is truly the only true safety that we have. And then the good old days become the good news as we become the good news. And we're encouraged to know that any hard times, any challenges, any difficulties that are really weighing on us right now will lead to a win-win outcome. So we're very much encouraged to stay the path, to remain true to what our heart knows and desires, and to tell the truth first to ourselves and to those around us, and to be in the space of the loyal heart, to notice any place where we're being overly tenacious about an idea or an outcome, or being stubborn in our thinking, where we're being so attached to something that we want, but we don't know how to let it go. And once again, Spirit reminding us that it is okay to say, I want to let it go, and that it is okay to not know how or to not be fully ready. And once again, this question, what has become so much a part of us that we are afraid we do not know who we are without it? So, to end this evening, where can we make some room physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? And within that space, what can we bring in to fill that void? What types of new connections, new life experiences, new dreams do we want to dream? That is what we are being asked tonight.